Welcome back to Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Thursday, April 11th, 2019. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. Lately, people going online and bragging about how they don't sleep because they're up all night working has become some sort of self-appointed badge of honor. And if it is, I have the gold medal for sure. But hopefully all you no-sleepers have been paying attention, because Dani Younan's coming up strong in your rearview mirror. Recently, someone inside the Younan camp leaked a new progress photo of the classic physique star, who looks like he's ready to make some moves in the division this year. For me, Younan is probably the most underrated guy in classic physique, which seems crazy considering the fact that he was a top 6 finisher at the Olympia last year. But if he gets one more win in the right venue this year, hopefully it'll be enough to make everyone wake up and pay attention to how good this guy really is. Once you really truly believe in yourself and in a higher calling, the whole mental aspect of trying to convince yourself to double down just fades away, because you start to realize that it's all only a matter of time. But for someone as confident as figure all-star Maria Diaz, the double down effect usually means something big is about to happen. After starting off her season strong with a top 10 finish at the Arnold, the 4-time Olympian started to crank up the intensity another few notches in recent weeks. When her conditioning is on point, Diaz can be an absolute nightmare for anyone in the division. So if she gets in the right space mentally, it won't be long before everything else just falls into place. The older I get, the more I start to find that the destination is way less satisfying than the actual journey in a lot of cases. But I guarantee you that if I was in the gym every day chasing the pump, and the final destination meant that I'd wake up in the morning looking like Robert Timms, well, I think I'd be pretty satisfied. Timms and his team have been doing a great job at making themselves visible so far through the early part of the season, which tells me that they've already got an idea of how they want their year to play out. In a division as competitive as classic, it's easy for a guy like Timms to get lost in the shuffle. But when you got that kind of talent, you're never really more than one good win away from changing the entire conversation. People like to say that luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. So I guess when you're out there working your butt off every day like Ahmad Ashkanani, you probably walk around feeling pretty damn lucky. The 212 title contender released a new video on his Instagram recently, where he gave us an inside look at what life in the gym looks like for him these days. I won't say who I've been talking to, but a source told me recently that they think this is going to be Ahmad's year in the division. And if we look at the landscape of the 212, based on recent pedigree alone, it's hard to make an argument against him not being one of the top 2 or 3 guys in the sport. You hear a lot of talking heads in sports throw around the term statement after meaningless regular season games. But here's the thing, sometimes a win in the regular season really does make a statement. And I get the feeling that Ray Edmonds is about to deliver his State of the Union address at the Pittsburgh Pro a few weeks from now. This week, the Edmonds camp released a clip from the number 2 man in the division doing a post-training conditioning check as he gets ready to enter into the last phase of his Pittsburgh Pro prep. To be completely honest, I actually think a 100% Ray Edmonds right now has to be the most unstoppable force in men's physique. So if he shows that he can hit his mark consistently while still making a few small improvements, I see him as a serious threat to the title this year. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.